Hey Wichita, it's Brianna Baskerville from Wichita's Littlest Heroes, bringing to you what's happening in Wichita. I'm here with Dr. Lemley, and we are just talking about her new practice, Dr. Mom Pediatrics. Super excited about her new practice. Can you tell us a little bit about what makes Dr. Mom Pediatric unique?
Absolutely. The biggest thing that makes me unique is that I am only doing in-home care. So I have a direct patient model set up so that there's no middleman. It's just me and the family and the patient, and I get to basically provide all of their general pediatric needs in the comfort of their own home.
Wow.
So it is set up as a membership based, so there are different memberships based on the age of the patient. It's a little more expensive the younger they are, and then as they reach up to school age, it does drop down to a smaller level, generally speaking, just because younger kids need to be seen a little more often for their well visits, as well as they tend to get sick a little more often. Other things that make me different are being able to offer services at basically cost to the patient, so providing medical, not equipment, but medical supplies, like if we needed to take care of a small laceration in the home, or say they had a small boil or something that needed to be lanced, I could just take care of it for them, and they cover the small cost for supplies without having to go anywhere.
Wow, how handy is that?
Yes. Even
actually, there's a couple of times as parents would appreciate that.
Yes. I've even actually done some what I kind of call urgent care or mobile urgent care visits, where families call me and they're worried that maybe their kiddo has an ear infection or something like that, and of course it's after hours and different things, and they don't want to go into urgent care, and they're wondering if I can come. And so up to this point, obviously I've been able to go in, check their kiddos out, and as long as it's just a base prescription for like amoxicillin for an ear infection, those are antibiotics that I have on hand, and so then can provide them for roughly the amount of what your insurance copay would be for you to drive to the pharmacy anyway.
That's nice. That's nice, parents. So tell me, what makes you passionate about pediatrics?
Because kids are fun, honestly. Right? Even going through medical school, kids were aware, kids get better, kids have great outlooks on things, and most of the time kids it's not their fault that they got sick. And so I like being able to help them get better, and I also like just being able to watch them grow and develop into amazing human beings.
Right.
So that's one of the things that I like the most about my job.
So can you tell me what the benefit of in-home healthcare versus going to the doctor would be?
Absolutely. So one of the biggest benefits, and it definitely applies to a lot of the Littlest Heroes, is that they are because they're medically complex, sometimes they travel with a lot of equipment too. Right. And just not having the families have to get out with all of that to come in to see the doctor, but have the doctor come to them. One of the other benefits that I see up to this point is that kiddos are way more comfortable in their home environment, and they're not nervous at the doctor's staff, and they can still be playing or watching TV or doing their stuff while we're getting vitals and talking to the family about what's been going on, and they don't get kind of the worked up, that white coat nervousness, if you will, because they get to stay in their home environment.
Nice. That's wonderful. How do our parents get a hold of you?
My cell phone number is probably the easiest way, which is 567-249-9358.
So are you telling me you're giving me your cell phone number?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Every patient has my direct cell phone number, and they have permission to call me if needed.
That's not very common.
So it is, I guess, one of the other things that makes me unique, if you will, is that all of your questions 24/7 come to me. There's no other person.
So parents just call you?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
Call. We also have a texting app set up so that if it's something not quite so immediate answer required, they can just text me the question and I can get back to them, which usually is within a couple of hours, but if it's in the middle of the night and they need to get a hold of me, they know to call.
Right.
So the other way to check out more information is my website, which is www.drmompdsmd.com.
drmompeds.com. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. We enjoy partnering with all kinds of different pediatric resources, and it's great to meet you, and I'm sure some of our parents will be really interested in your services. So thanks for visiting with us today, and everyone have a great week.